What's going on, guys? Hey, check this out. Check out my shirt. Uh, like that. I just got it. I don't even remember the name, but I just got it. And guess what? Remember how in my old videos I kept saying that the best time to buy Bitcoin is when the RSI levels are at 30 or under or in that range? And for some reason, that's just what seems to happen all the time. And here we are. Look at the RSI levels. Like, it took a while for us to get here, but we're finally here. Okay? If I back this up, you'll see that the last time we hit the RSI levels this low was in September of 2020. Okay? The RSI levels hasn't been this. That's September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, 8 months ago. And Bitcoin now is finally reaching, already hitting RSI levels. See, this whole time here, right? It tried to come down and never came, tried to come down and never came, tried to come down and never came, and then finally we're here. It's at 31. If it's not at 30, it's at 31. You know, every single chart fluctuates, right? But this is where it's at. This is where we're at. And this is where you're supposed to buy Bitcoin all the time. When the RSI levels is in that range of 30 RSI or under it. If you could get it under 30 RSI, like 25 RSI, 28 RSI, that'd be great. Now look, remember the white resistance line that I put up here at 60,000? So we got a lot of resistance coming off of 60,000. And the 200-day moving average, we was very far away from it. So this is the real correction, I would say. The best one I've seen. And now the only thing you have to do is just sit and wait and watch what's gonna happen. And in my opinion, 50,000 is very strong, so we can hang around 48,000, 49,000 just briefly, and then go right back up over to 50, and then to 51. Next thing you know, we'll be right back at 52. It can dip lower because the RSI is just starting to hit on the 30 RSI. See? So you can actually wait it out and see if maybe you can get a dip. It's up to how late you want to stay up, whatever you are. Like right now, I gotta get up early tomorrow for work, so I can't stay up all night watching it. But my best estimation would be that I can buy right now and go to sleep, and I'll still feel comfortable that I bought near the 30 RSI, because even if it goes down a little bit low, under 30 RSI, it's gonna come back up, and you still get in early from what most other people won't be getting in early. So at 49,348 right now. Let's go to the hourly. But I told you over and over again that always that same pattern repeats itself. And look how bad it looks. The RSI on our chart, it's way under the 30 RSI. It's at 21. See? So we already know that we're in the section here on the RSI levels on our chart that you can't look at it at the 1 hour anymore, because it's way under. You gotta go to the 4-hour chart, and you see that it's actually the second time that it went under, that it hit the 30 RSI. The second time. The last time was in April 18th. So that means we hit it there, so on the daily chart it's gonna be low too, and that's exactly what you're looking at now. Okay. So best time to buy a Bitcoin is gonna be in this range, and you decide when you want to get in. If it goes down further, it can. But I tell you one thing: if it does go down further, it's gonna snap back fast. That's gonna happen. And so if you can time the market or get a better guess than me, then knock yourself out. If you think it's gonna hit 40,000, if you think it's gonna hit 35,000, and you want to wait for it to hit that mark and then buy and get it really cheap, that would be great. I'm betting that we're gonna stay in the $50,000 range, and the only way I'm gonna change my mind is if it actually ends up going down more. But I'm gonna stick with 50,000 right now. I think that's a pretty round off number there, and that's not too bad. 50,000 from where we was at. We was at 20,000, under 20,000 for a long time, and then we finally broke out of $20,000. And not only did we break out of $20,000 after 3 years, but we went all the way up to $65,000 after hitting 20,000. Like, people forget that, right? And so you gotta step back and take a breather, and that's what's happening right now. And there's a lot of people losing money because they're scared and they're selling, and you shouldn't be selling. You should be buying more. When you sell is when you lose money, because now being that you was down and you sell, now you lost there. That's how they make up that money there. So you gotta buy, and then when it goes down, just add more, and just add more. Eventually, it's gonna come back up, and you're gonna reap up all that benefit. But it's when you sell that you lose money. If you never sell, then you can never say you lost money in Bitcoin, because everybody on the this is the first time Bitcoin has made it this high. So anybody who's ever had it, held on to it, and never sold it, they can tell you, you know what, I made money off of it. Now, if you bought $1,000 worth of Bitcoin and then you ended up selling it at $500 when it was down, bro, you lost 500. That's because you sold it. If you would have just hold on to it, right, you would have been up right now. So that's 48,000. So, like I said, this is buying zone, and you just have to be patient. You can buy anywhere along this line, anywhere up close to 30 on the RSI, on the daily chart, is my best bet for you to buy. Now, I'm gonna buy. This is not legal financial advice. I'm gonna buy because that's the way I do it. I'm just showing you how I do it, right? Because I want to get the best price possible. If it's gonna go to 40,000, yeah, that would be great. I would put my money in right away if it was going. But what if it's not going to 40,000? What if 50,000 is it? Like I've been saying. We're at 49,500. So no time to panic. No panic selling. Just waiting to add more money. That's it. And it's getting late, so I'm gonna cut it short. But as I sleep through the night, I'll check it here and there. But I'm not ready to buy right now, because I want to see what's the lowest that it's gonna go, and then I'm buying at whatever low that level that So if it goes right here from 49,500 and it ends, and I wake up tomorrow it's at 51, 52,000, I'll still be fine buying it at 52,000, even though I could have got it at 49, because I want to wait a little bit and be patient. There's no need to rush. All right. So that's what I'm doing. I consider this the buying zone, right? The Bitcoin buying zone. When the RSI's on the daily chart is somewhere close to 30, right? 28, right? 32. That's the buying zone. So that's what I got for you guys. Have a good night. Crypto 38.